What is going on, guys? Jack here, and I'm sorry to disappoint, but there is no intro today. It's episode 16 of Park to Prem, of course, with Towlaw Town still, the iconic black and white stripes of Towlaw spread across your screen. And today, we're taking on Margate in the FA Cup first qualifying round. Yes, Margate who play in the tier above us. So, not going to be easy. Last year they struggled though and finished 14th. I think they're quite beatable. Their media prediction is 7th. They're currently 5th. And as you can see here, they're in a strong little league. A few teams that you might spot who are familiar, including Lewis, who of course we managed a few years ago now. But yes, a good team. They're not unbeatable though, and if we just look at the pre-season billing, we've been made favourites for this game. The bookies like us, our form's been better. We are without a few key players. Jarosz here is away, unfortunately, on international duty with the Czech Republic under-21s. So to lose your first choice keeper isn't particularly great. And also Mr. International, living up to his billing, he's on international duty with South Africa. That's why we nicknamed him Mr. International, because he's always on international duty when I need him. This is a massive game for us, and we've got two huge components of our defence not available for selection. It's going to be challenging, and well, if we look at our recent form, it's not been plain sailing by any means. You can see over the course of August, we have played 8 games in all competitions. We started off with a win against Buckland, a second 5-1 win in a row. Leighton Stewart with a hat-trick. I've got to big up this guy. We signed him from Liverpool on a free transfer. I would love to get him signed to a contract until the end of the year, you know, using the new thing that we do, where we offer a future contract to be signed. I would be willing to pay the extra amount required to get him to stay at the club. That isn't the case. We can't do it. But he's scored 10 goals so far this season, which in significantly fewer games than you'd expect 10 goals to be scored in, ain't too bad. You can see 7 in 6 in the league, and a hat-trick here was superb. Our next game, though, disaster struck. Cinderford beat us 3-0. You can watch the goals here. I feel like we were unfortunate in this game. They scored through... It was a fortuitous rebound, really. It fell straight to their attacker, Sam Tell, to get a goal. Brennan then with an absolute screamer. Can't say anything bad about that goal. It was crazy, crazy good. We then missed a penalty at the start of the second half, and they put us to the sword at the death, rolling the dice, going on the attack. Josh Hunt grabbing a goal to complete the rout. 3-0 it finished. Not ideal, but from there, we've bounced back well, and in our last 5 games in all competitions, 3 clean sheets, which is good to see. Paulton Rovers, we beat 4-0. Leighton Stewart getting on the score sheet. Cumwenda and Sonny Best doing their thing, and it was Sonny Best yet again against Winchester in a lonely 1-0 win. 4 goals he's got so far this year, Sonny Best. He is stepping up to a whole new level that I didn't quite imagine he'd be able to step up to. Last year, he got 6 goals in all competitions. This year, 4 already. That's not too bad, is it? Anyway, we then move on to the FA Cup second round, where things have been interesting. I didn't talk about Elston Park. I should mention this. FA Cup first round, convincing win, 4-1. You can see it there. And, well, from there, we've continued to do good things. Against Loughborough, the 1-1 draw. Cumwenda rescuing us. You can see the highlights in front of you now. They got the goal through Clive Orme to start the game. Late on, though, Cumwenda with one of the worst goals I've seen so far during our reign here at Towlaw. It got over the line. I'm not going to complain. And it went to a second leg 3 days later. 3 away fans went to it, 400 fans in attendance, and they saw us win 2-0. Kit Elliott just doing Kit Elliott things. He got a goal and an assist in this game. That's really forced his way into the first team plans, playing out on the left as an inverted winger. And yeah, he was a huge reason, and really the difference maker against Loughborough, who are not a bad team at all. They play in the same tier as us, so we would expect to beat them, but it did take a replay. Anyway, most recently we took on Plymouth Parkway at home. I feel bad for them, the fact they had to come all the way up to visit us, but it was a good little victory, this one. 4-1 it finished. Ryan Ferguson with a goal, which obviously was great to see. Jermaine Anderson, Cumwenda, and Mr. International with the goals. And well, if we just look at the league table, very interesting situation right now. We sit in 4th. There's still a couple of teams unbeaten. We have got games in hand. If we win those games in hand, we'll be in a very, very good position. Cinderford, who beat us, you can see they're 3rd in the league, so they're going rather strong. Obviously, Plymouth Park, who we beat recently, not far behind us either. They had only lost 1 in their first 7 going into the game against them. And if we just look here, you can see Leighton Stewart with 7 goals is great. Cumwenda, 5 assists to his name. He's found a partner in crime in Stewart. They're working off each other superbly. He's already matched, or almost matched, his league assists for last year in 6 games. So, yeah, we'll hope that that can continue. On and off the pitch, not a great deal has been happening in truth. You can see the overall balance is still very, very good. Last month we made a loss of £6,000. Not too bad. Just because someone might ask about expenditures, if we just look at travel costs, so far this season we spent £2,600 on travel costs. Last year we spent less than £5,000. We've not played too many games away from home yet, so yeah, travel costs this year may be a factor worth just being a little wary of when it comes to our overall state of things. Anyway, you can see this game against Margate marks a really, really busy couple of months. The whole squad is going to be tested. We have had a few injuries. Ryan Ferguson is out for 3 to 6 weeks, and Tom Nixon, who is our backup right back, he's out for 10 days to 3 weeks. And with him injured, I am a little bit nervous because Ryan McLaughlin is the only right back we have who's fit. We only have 2 right backs in our squad right now. We are trying to train Andre Brooks to play right back. He's picked it up quite quickly. He's a very versatile player anyway. He can play it right, attacking mid, plays anywhere down the left. So I don't feel like it's too much of a stretch for him to learn to play right back. And just given his pace, his raw ability, I think he's quite suited to the position and the role as well. So yeah, all in all, they're going okay. Obviously, the defeat in the league is disappointing. It doesn't look like it's going to be the most comfortable league run ever, but until everyone's kind of played a similar amount of games, it's difficult to judge too much. And well, at least for now, I have my eyes firmly on the FA Cup. I want to go on a good run in this competition. Last year, tiny bit unlucky to get drawn against Bromley, perhaps. We'll hope to bounce back strong here today. Anyway, with our team news, obviously, Yaros is away, as is Mr. International. So Harker, our second choice goalkeeper, is going to join us, of course, signed towards the end of last season. And Skerritt is going to come in for his live com debut at left centre-back. This guy signed from Sheffield United just last year. Very good defender in terms of his aerial ability in defending. Not the quickest, but I'm hoping he's going to be a good little enforcer for us at the back. Elsewhere in the team, not too much has happened other than the fact that Josh Harrison has lost his spot as left attacking midfielder in the team, and Kit Elliott has really taken over the mantle. So far, Kit's looked very, very solid when we've played him out on the left, and he's earned his start today after the superb goal that saw us get to this stage in the competition. Right now, not signed anyone at centre mid either, so Jermaine Anderson and Romario Vieira hold down the fort there. Kumwenda and Stewart, who I feel like they're a match made in heaven. They are going to be playing alongside each other. And well, let's get into this and hope we can get a good little result. Another bit of news that I'll just mention as we go into this game here is the fact, as I mentioned, there's a few players like Stewart I would like to offer the contracts to that take effect at the end of the year but can't just yet. As Harker, pick it up Harker, what's happening? What are we doing? I don't know what I've just seen. That's concerning. But yes, a lot of the team have signed contracts that take effect at the end of the year. In fact, in our entire starting 11 for this game, I think the only players who haven't are Skerritt and Stewart. I've really got the core of the team locked down for this season, and obviously that's nice to be able to say. You know, it's very difficult in the lower leagues when you're building a team when you don't really know who you're going to be able to keep hold of. Obviously, make no mistake, we lost players like Haygarth last year. Obviously, Stanley as well this year's gone. They were 2 big players for us this year. But at least short-term and during the year, we're not going to have to worry about replacing any of the super important players. Kumwenda, can he turn provider again? He's going to put it out to Sonny Best. He's been on fine goal-scoring form as Sonny Best. That time tried to unselfishly cross it into the box. It wasn't the best of balls in. And now Daniel is going to bring it away for them. McLaughlin, lovely little tackle to dispossess. The former Liverpool man gets it forward to Kumwenda. Dinks it over to Sonny Best. I love that pass. Best whips in. Stewart, what a goal that is. That is football. That is the beautiful game. When they say sexy football, that's what they imagine. It's Stewart's 11th goal of the season. Sonny Best again involved in the goals. Who said he wasn't going to be able to step it up at this level? Dinks it in. Stewart unmarked on the volley, courtesy of the right back playing him onside. And we just dismantled Margate on a breakaway. And well, maybe we could do it again here. You can see they've got to throw in. Sonny Best, not known for his defensive ability. He is going to be called upon and called into action here, perhaps. As they are building the ball down the left-hand side, Margate. They try and get it in behind. McLaughlin, that looked like a tackle from behind. It could be a harsh red card. I hope it's not a red card, because it didn't look like he made too much contact. It is a red card. That's... Right. I don't have a right back. So this is a problem. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Oh, this is not ideal. Kit, have you ever played right back? He's got free tackling and free marking, but he's got the physicals to play there. Let's just pause the game that's playing in the background as I try and work out what the hell we're going to do here. I'll tell you what. I think I have Pretty, who's a new... Actually, I signed Pretty. This is a guy we signed. I've totally forgot about this guy. He can defend, he can run, he can jump. What can he not do? I guess play right back. Andre Brooks, you've been learning to play right back. Let's see if you've learnt it. He's not had long to pick it up. This is a situation now. I'm going to change up our roles in the centre of the midfield just to hopefully keep the players further back. I'm also going to set our wing-backs both to stay on and defend. Kit Elliott, players in attacking midfielder. Kumwenda and Stewart, do your thing. Let's no longer focus the play down the wings. Let's focus it through the middle. We're playing a narrow formation. I don't want the wingers over-committing. And you know what? We'll go to positive. Oh, this is a horrible situation to be in. McLaughlin, you are causing me a headache. We're 1-0 up, but a man down, and it always bodes well when a highlight immediately starts after you've gone a man down. What are we going to do here? Skerritt gets it out. We always have the threat on the counter. I think we've got that going for us, but... Oh, part of me wonders if I should have moved Kit into centre of midfield. How has that gone in? That's not ideal. Okay, I'm going to... Kit, I know you can't play here, and I'm deeply sorry for it. A few players out of position kind of upsets me, but I don't have any choice. We're going to go to a 4-3-2 as we give the ball straight to them. What are we doing? Are we about to completely capitulate? Skerritt, get it out. Please. Oh my gosh. This is... It was all just going so well. We'd scored a sexy, sexy goal, and suddenly... I'm going to be honest, I don't really know what to think. Maybe we're playing for the replay at this point. I never factored in when scheduling out what episodes I was going to do, the fact that this episode could involve a game that goes to a replay. Maybe we're getting carried away. We need to defend a set piece here. It's gone out for another corner. I think Skerritt blocked it. Since we've conceded, we've been on the back foot. Let's go cautious. We're going to look to hit them on the break. No more of this distributing to the defenders. Just get it over the top of the defence. Over the top, out of possession, drop back, although I still want the strikers to stay forward ideally. Maybe don't mark so tighter. Oh, I've got to go more direct as well, haven't I? This is a horrible situation to be in. I've got to level with you folks. This is not what I want to see. I want us to attack fairly narrow as well. Let's just try and punch a hole down the middle of the team. Stay firm in the middle. Got to defend this first. As Skerritt gets fouled. I thought for a second he'd given away a penalty. I don't know how I would have reacted to that. Probably would have laughed. Maybe would have cried. We've had one shot all game. It's gone in for us, so I guess that's okay. Oh, the sending off really has caused issues, I think it would be fair to say. Half an hour left of this game. Shepherd to Jealous. Back with Shepherd now, who whips it in. Skerritt heads it clear, only for a Stuart Gould. Back post to Daniel. Alex Evans away. Brooks away. Just get it away, boys. It's a free header at the back post. It's sailed over. I need to make some changes here. I'm not liking what we're seeing. Kit is struggling, playing out of position. I can't really blame him. I'm going to bring in Aran Sabir, and he's going to play, I think, box-to-box midfielder maybe. I might also switch Anderson to box-to-box. I'm just wondering if it's worth maybe having one of the players drop deep like Stewart, just to try and help pick up the ball. We've got one sub left if we want to use it. Might be a little bit early to commit to it, but it's not looking particularly good. Backs up against the wall. We're probably playing for a replay at this point. If we can hit them once on the break, fantastic, but they're a team in the league above us. Yes, we have better quality than them, but let's be real here, folks. We're a man down, and we don't have a right back. It's just a bit of a situation. Ball whipped in here. Brooks heads it. only as far as Daniel. Now Bartle with it. Pings the ball across to Gould. Cross is blocked by Norris. What can you do, Norris? He lumps it forward. That's going to be our best bet. Our best bet is lumping the ball forward and getting Kumwenda or Stewart to just get something on it to get it to his partner in crime. Norris, by the way, he's putting in one hell of a shift at left back. He can't stop the ball being whipped in. Brooks heads it out, though. Now with Calver. Daniel, cross is blocked. Bartle now with it, whipping it in. Back post. And William Gould has scored for them. Oh, what do you do now? That's the other issue with being a man down. What do you do once you're a man down and you need to go on the attack? Are we about to have another potential cup run? Again, cruelly stripped away from us. I felt like last year we were a little bit unlucky. This has debatably been even worse. Romario Vieira has been poor in the middle. I'm going to take him out. You know who I'm going to bring in? I'm going to bring in Macaulay Power. His name just sounds like a superhero, doesn't it? Macaulay Power. I think he's got the power. He's actually a not bad little deep line playmaker either. What's happening? I think we had a chance whilst I was doing tactical tinkering. That's why you should pause it when you're doing that. I came back to the game with hope. Anyway, we've got to go on the attack now. We've got to roll the dice. It's difficult, isn't it? When you go a man down, you're just going to leave yourself open at the back like that. They've been the better team. They've been dominant. We were playing better, but the sending off has well and truly screwed us. I just can't get anything going in the FA Cup here at Towlaw. It's just not materialising at any point. I mean, at this point, we might as well just go very attacking. What can I possibly change here to, sort things? I've just got to throw men forward, I guess. There isn't really an alternative to do, is there? We're just leaving ourselves exposed at the back, but ultimately, we've got to try something, haven't we? I realise now with the formation change, some of the instructions I've given really don't make any sense, but I'm just going to stick the wing-backs further forward, get an attacking midfielder in there. Direct. Well, I guess we can go attacking width, fine. Counter-press at all opportunities, out of possession. Just press them to death, basically. It's our best bet. Just squish them in their own box. We've got 10 minutes, a man down, to get something back in this game. A highlight started. I want to believe it could be something. Brooks wins it. Kumwenda. Aaron Sabia. What can you do? On off the bench, hits it. I mean, that's just not cricket, is it? That's just not a good effort. I feel bad for Norris, who's not had the best of games, but it's not been an easy game for him to come into, it feels like. 4 half chances. Only 1 goal. That's kind of where the issue lies. Stewart took his chance superbly, but since then, when half chances have come, not been able to make anything of them, but, I mean, made no mistake. The sending off has swung that game. I feel like up until the sending off, we were in the driver's seat. A goal up, looking the better team, and ultimately, it's cost us. And that's just a massive, massive shame. We have a cup curse, I'm convinced. One day we'll shrug it off, but it is not going to be today. I want to fine him 2 weeks' wages. He accepted his fine. Good. I realise he's accepted his 2-week wages are fine because he's on nothing a week. He just gets paid bonuses which aren't deducted. He's outsmarted me there, hasn't he, really? Oh, it's just frustrating. I don't have a right back now. Let's see. I was looking for an alternative right back. I have been on the right back hunt. You can see here, these are various players we've had on trial at different points. Brandon Taylor, I believe I've offered a trial to. I haven't, but see, he looks like more of a centre-back than a right-back, just judged by the fact he's got quite good heading and not particularly great speed. Oh, it's just a situation. Kieran Lloyd used to play for Wigan. I mean, we can give him a trial, I guess. Have I got any other players on trial right now? Their names will be green. Right, we've got Harry Huddart here. See, he's not a terrible right back and he can play down the middle. He's not really a permanent solution, but as a third choice right back, given where we are now, you know what, Harry, how much do you want? You've been on trial for like a day so far. How much do you want? Future prospect. That is not the greatest star rating, is it? But he's a backup. He wants £55 a game. You know what? At that price, we'll bring him in. If I can find a better right back, I'll just dump him in the under-23s. Our under-23s has become a bit of a dumping ground. It's like a cemetery of players of times gone by. You know, Donnelly Blackburn, Joe Robson, Jerome Jolly, Michaela, Moab. I feel bad, but they are still here and in my heart. So I don't want to just kick them out onto the streets. They just sit in our under-23s that don't play any competitive games and, yeah, don't get paid anything. It's a bit sad, really, when you think about it like that. But that's their job. They have to get on with it. We have got a few good players, by the way, here, but they're all just left-backs. Why can none of you play right-back? Midgley would be very, very good if he could learn to play right-back, although he's left-only-footedness. If I didn't have quite so many left-backs, Midgley would be in. But he's 18, he's happy to sit in the under-23s. And I wouldn't mind adding one or two more players to this list and maybe ditching some of these players down the bottom. I'm sorry, Michaela. I'm sorry, Moab. Good players in your day. Not so great now at the level that we're at, however. Right, guys, I am going to go and cry, emotionally reset. The FA Cup dream dies for another year very, very early against Margate. In terms of when we'll be back, we'll see how the league is shaping up. From Town at the start of October, are currently in 4th, so that may well be the game you come back for, but we'll see how the lay of the land is looking. They've got a very nice badge. I'm a fan of it. If you're from, good badge, I guess. Right, let's move on from this, folks. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to go cry into my pillow. Please don't cry for me. I'm already dead. Quoting Barney from The Simpsons. That's how deep we've got here. Right, I'm gone. Goodbye. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. I'm out.